Friday the 13th, and today's the last day of my Friday the 13th week sort of series of reviews, and today, of course, is the last movie, as I said, in the sort of main Friday the 13th Jason series, and that is Evil Gets an Upgrade, Jason X. Again, this is sort of one of the Jason films, as I like to call them, that after New Line got their claws into the series. And it is certainly famous for being, well, Jason goes to space, guys. As we all know, the death knell for a lot of movies is when they go to, horror movies anyways, when they get forced into space, and this movie is no exception to that rule. Directed by Jim Isaac, written by a guy who I actually really like, Tom Farmer, I believe his name is. Todd Farmer, sorry, I really got that wrong. And produced by Sean and Noel Cunningham. This movie, how to put it? The idea behind it is it's kind of a cool premise in some ways. I don't think it's necessary for these sort of films, but again, I guess they were trying to do something. Again, they're trying to do something different that'll stick. I guess really, it's like they're throwing shit at the wall and see what'll stick. For the last couple of movies, Jason Goes to Hell, Jason Takes Manhattan, things like that. And in this one, again, it's like they've caught Jason. They notice he has these regenerative powers. It's in the future, and they sort of want to exploit that, but you know, there's some people that just want to just obliterate the guy. They've tried to kill him so many ways. They have to do something with him. And as an incident occurs, he gets frozen, only to be sort of thawed out in the future, along with one of the researchers that was sort of the one that wanted to kill him, basically. And it's now the year 2455, I think, and Earth is totally a dead planet, and this research team is from Earth 2, or whatever the Earth is called. I think it's Earth 2. And they pick them up not knowing what they pick up. Things I can say with the film for sure. I like the Jason in this movie again, Kane Hodder, back again. This would be, unfortunately, his last Jason appearance. I say unfortunately because he is thought to be, like, by a lot of people, the best Jason. I think he's a great zombie Jason. I think I like how much he likes the role, but I've never been a big, I've never personally thought that he was the best Jason. I'm always into the Richard Brooker one, of course. That's my sort of thoughts because of my love for Part 3. But anyway, I'm not going to get into that, but the Jason, the, like, zombie Jason that starts off the movie, I think he looks awesome. I've always been into that Jason because they sort of use Kane's features. The mask is different. They've got some hair in there. You can almost see Kane's face in it, and I always liked it for whatever reason. I've always liked how Jason looked when he's alive in this one. Pretty much hated the look of Uber Jason. I don't know, just the whole chrome, spacey thing. It's just not my idea of a good time. But anyway, yeah. So basically, he ends up on this ship, and this one's got the same problems as Takes Manhattan, because he's sort of in a confined space with a group of people, and it's not like he's stalking through the woods, and there's sort of a scary element to it. He's just sort of killing people on the ship. They introduce, of course, a Space Marine thing where they're going to fight him, you know, with all these big grunts with guns and stuff. Really does nothing to stop him. It has some funny parts in the whole scene where they sort of recreate an area like Crystal Lake, and he meets up with these two girls that are like, you know, virtual reality sort of thing, and he gets sort of tricked by them for a bit. That's a great scene. There's some cool stuff in it. Some cool kills. It has one of his best kills is the face smash after he freezes that chick's head. There are some good things about it. I think there's good intentions in the movie. I think it is again plagued by production. Recently there's a really good interview with Todd Farmer on the Jason. His name was Jason Disc. That sort of talks about this, and you sort of get the vibe that there was another movie planned here, but this is what they got stuck with. In fact, they had originally planned on doing Jason in the Snow, which I think would have been a way better idea. Putting him in space is a bad idea, and putting him in a new element, in a new area, was not a bad idea. It wasn't properly done in Takes Manhattan, but could have been something very good. Did not turn out to be something very good. Although, you know, you can watch it for some entertainment value. There is some here. It's just not that great of a movie. I can't say I really enjoyed it. I would probably put it at my second least favorite, to be honest, in the whole series. One good thing, I guess, about this disc, though, I have to say, I think people should get this DVD just for... There's a documentary on it called The Many Lives of Jason Voorhees, which is sort of a history, and it is a great documentary. When I got this movie, I remember I bought it, I came home, I decided I was going to watch it, threw it in my computer at the time, because I was... I think I decided to watch it in like my bed and stuff like that, so I set up my computer, my laptop, and watched it. And then I was like, wasn't tired, so I was like, maybe I'll throw on the documentary. And I started watching the documentary on my computer, and I was really enjoying it. So I moved to my TV, my folks' TV, fired it on, and I watched the whole thing right after I watched the movie. And I was really, really enjoyed. Pardon me, I really, really enjoyed watching it. And I think that's probably the best part of the disc. It's got some other stuff on here, DVD-ROM content. Commentary. The commentary is not very good in this because it's the director and Todd Farmer talking, and then they interject Noel Cunningham occasionally into it. He's not there with him, and you can tell, and it sort of takes you away from it because they're having a kind of fun with it. Jim Isaac and Todd Farmer. Also, you can sort of tell how jaded they were that the movie that they wanted didn't get made. You can sort of tell that in this, but in the commentary. But I don't know. Just a lot of problems with this movie. Uber Jason just wasn't a great idea. Although it has some fun moments and some okay kills, it has a lot of CG, which takes away from it as well. And yeah, just not a very good entry into the series, not shockingly, I guess. After this, of course, they tried to do Freddy vs. Jason because it was often supposed to happen. Actually, that's why it's in space. If you watch the Todd Farmer thing, the reason they wanted him in space was because they didn't want to mess with the storyline for Freddy vs. Jason, as if that makes any sense, like these movies ever mattered storyline-wise. But that's why they wanted him in the future, out of the way kind of thing. So, bad idea, guys. Bad idea. But good intent, I have to say, just didn't work out. And, yeah, this is the coffin nail, I think, for the series, but that's my thoughts on Jason X. Well, thank you guys for watching these again and prompting me to do another Friday the 13th week. I'm glad I sort of got through the whole series. I really enjoy going through these movies. These are just sort of ideas and thoughts and comments that I riff off the top of my head because I love this series so much and I watch a lot of it. And yeah, I'm glad you guys really enjoy them. You seem to enjoy them. And unfortunately, I don't know what I'm going to do the next Friday the 13th week. I think there's another one in November or something. And now I've gone through all the movies. But thanks for watching again. And I will talk to you guys later. Peace.